Two lawmakers from Korea's main opposition Liberty Korea party could face arrest as early as Wednesday evening. The Seoul Central District Court will be holding arraignment sessions this morning for four-term lawmaker Choi Kyung-hwan on suspicions of accepting bribes, as well as two-term lawmaker Lee Woo-hyun on allegations he accepted illegal political funds. The court will likely reach a decision on whether to issue arrest warrants later this evening or early Thursday. Prosecutors requested arrest warrants for the two back in December, but the process was delayed as sitting lawmakers are immune from criminal prosecution or arrest while a parliamentary session is open. They can, however, be arrested through a consent by a majority of fellow lawmakers reached through a vote. The arrest motions were reported during last Friday's full parliamentary meeting, but the vote was not held since the December parliamentary session closed the same day.